Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B. I am your host. I will be talking today about our 4 guys added to the NFI list. One is Donovan Peoples-Jones, who's supposed to be fighting for the wide receiver 3 spot. The other one is TreQuan Smith, was fighting to make the roster with Darius Fontaine. And both are guys fighting for the number 1 cornerback spot. Amik Robertson and Carlton Davis was added to the NFI list this morning. Is it a big deal? Probably not. Is it bad? Yeah, because these guys are fighting for key positions on this roster, especially Amik and Carlton Davis. So right now, that camp, our CB1 is probably Terrion Arnold, our CB2 is probably Ennis Rakestraw, and our CB3 is Emmanuel Mosley, who is not on the injured list. Good afternoon, Ricky Sakat. Good to see you, sir. Another great day to be a Lions fan, but it's a little concerning with that injury report coming out. Good Lord, can't even move around here today. And in other news, we cut Matt Faniok, the international exception from a couple years back. He's no longer on the team. And Smoke and Dad enters the chat. Right. Training camp is here. Can't wait to see what these guys can do. And the pad goes on, but we got 4 guys not even participating on top of the 4 that were added on Sunday. Like I said, it's DPJ, TreQuan Smith, Amik Robertson, and Carlton Davis are on the NFI list. Non-football injury list, which means something happened between Monday and this morning. So I'm kind of irritated that it is what it is. So other than that, like I said, Matt Farniok's gone. I think that was to make room for Ike Boker and anybody else they could sign. I like the Ike Boker signing way better than I like Coyote Awasika or Nitain Mutai. This is a guy that played 17 games Yard went out for the Bills, and he did not lose his roster spot. He played all the way through the playoffs. So that that shows this kid was actually pretty decent for him because the Bills made the playoffs. So what you guys want to talk about this morning? That's pretty much what I was basing my whole show off of is DPJ being hurt. He was slated to be competing for our wide receiver 3 with Khalif Raymond and Antoine Green. Because Antoine Randall L and a couple other of key assistant coaches have said Antoine Green had looked really good at OTAs and showed that he had progressed, and said don't count him out for the wide receiver 3 position. So if coaches are saying that, I tend to believe it. Probably not. He's at camp. He's practicing. DPJ isn't. I don't know why you like to throw shade on JMO every show. And guess who's playing at DT2 while Readers out there is undone? It's somebody you hate that love to talk trash about too. Broderick Martin is. So if everybody else on this roster is so much better than him, wouldn't they be starting over him? Carlton Davis, Amik Robertson, TreQuan Smith, and DPJ are on the NFI list. That's non-football injury list. So something happened outside of the camp between Monday and Wednesday. Both of them are hurt. I really don't want to go into the season with 2 rookie corners at the on the outside. I think it's a bad idea. We tried that once already. It didn't go over too well. I don't even want to have 2 starters on rookie deals on the outside. We tried that before. It didn't go over too well. Will Vogel, welcome to the chat, sir. Which players will benefit the most from the injuries going into camp? I don't think anybody benefits. I think it's Antoine Green will get more snaps at the 3 now with DPJ being out. So I think it'll help with his development. Uh, did I really want Rakestraw out there with the first team? No, I didn't, because he just came back off of a core injury. I understand he's 100%, but core injuries are tricky and they can linger and have other side effects that you don't notice. Yep, that's the rumor I'm hearing, is that they want to either They're waiting to see if the Panthers cut him or if they can trade for him. About Thielen going back to Minnesota. Hmm. Yeah, I like Antoine Green. He had a bad game, then came back out the next game and showed out in preseason. Hello, Joel. Just trying to get my stuff started because I am not starting well this morning. That's all I got to say. Yeah, I was high on Anton Green when we drafted him because he was supposed to be like an early day 3 pick, not a late day 3 pick. But a day 3 pick or a project nonetheless in the NFL. King SJ, well, hell, hello there, sir from Canada. Just popping in. Not sure I can stay for the whole show. Go Lions, 100%. Appreciate you popping in though. I'm just watching the chats go nuts for about sports talk over there. Man, I'm. You think any big names, any big names you think get cut around the NFL? I don't think any big names get cut. Oh, sorry, Joel. And that's gonna happen. Hooker's gonna have good days and he's gonna have bad days. It's his first off season of working out. And I don't get it because they've only been at practice an hour and 13 minutes because it started at 11 a.m. today. So, and I heard other reports of saying Hooker looks trash, blah, blah, blah. He has no footwork. He has no mechanics. He's not used to being in the pocket. I hear all sorts of conflicting reports back and forth on Hooker every day. I'm waiting to see what happens in preseason. Let him have a camp before you start talking trash about a quarterback. That's the way I feel. Let these guys work out their issues. Oh, big names that get cut. But I did tune in on an Arizona Diamondbacks podcast last night, and there was a couple Bears fans in there. There was a Packer fan in there, and I started dropping some of my little nicknames and whatnot. I gained 4 subscribers last night. We're at 477, 23 to go now to hit 500 for that giveaway, everybody. And of course, Ken Dovey of the Bears, he does the show preceding mine on the Huddle Sports Network. He's saying it's Diva Watch. I'm dying. It's pretty funny. So I love our guys. I think we're going to be fine. It's just a little concerning that the start of camp we got guys out already. Giveaway, yes. We do sports memorabilia. My co-host actually makes his own stuff, like this tumbler I got here. My custom Nutcracker Lions Nutcracker statue. That's the only Jeremy Ballrick Jr. I know. Is the new guard they signed any good? He started 17 games for the Bills. He ranked in the top 30 for guards overall. He is decent at the run and decent at the pass. Ike Boker, I have a feeling he jumps Coyote Awasika and Nitain Mutai. I think our backups will be Boker and Mahogany. And they signed him just before camp, so he's there and practicing already. And then the next giveaway will be at 1,000 subs. So yes, promote me. It's the greatest way of promotion. You do a giveaway and people flock. And that's regardless of team. So if you want it to say the Buccaneers or the Patriots, or if you wanted to say the Bears or the Falcons or Failcants, as I like to call them. If you want to go college, you could even get a per don't. So I think Sorsdal will end up being our backup tackle with Manu being on the NFI list. And it makes sense. Sorsdal was a natural tackle coming out of college. They moved him to guard out of necessity due to a lack of depth due to injuries on the O line. It said at OTAs he was one of our most improved offensive linemen from last year to this year. So, uh, um, we're not allowed to print Buckeyes stuff because it breaks the printer because it's so ugly. So I don't think that'll happen. Oh my god! And again, I will say because it takes like that. This is the only Smoking Jeremy B. Jr. there is. Um, The views and opinions of Jeremy Ballrick Jr. does not reflect that of kneecap fighting or with the Motor City Lions or Smoking Jeremy B. And but when I read this comment, you'll understand why I said it. I think Romeo Aquara should be brought back to start over Hutchinson. It's common sense. That's where he stops, and I'm going to add to not do that. I am Trace is in the building. Good to see you, Trace. Oh, what a day. I woke up feeling like I've been shot at and missed and shit at and hit. Looked like it too. Couldn't sleep last night. I did fall asleep, but I woke up in the middle of the night. Ended up talking with Maniac Tim and Steve Walker of New Breed 313 Sports. That was a lot of fun. We talked till for about an hour and a half till 3:30 in the morning. Then I went back to bed. But yeah, I like Ike Bucker better than Coyote Awasika or Nitain Mutai, which means we made room again because we signed somebody and we released somebody. We were right at the 90 once we signed them. Now we released Matt Farniak, so now there's another spot on the roster. Are they done? We don't know. Will they make moves? That's totally up to Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell, and staff. I'm going to leave it at that because if we're able to add somebody, great. If we're not, I'm good with it too. I like our roster the way it's constructed. But at this point, so no Buckeye stumping on a no, no, and until you do it again, you don't deserve such a thing. Um, Ryan Day has only stayed on as the OSU coach because his daddy went to the San Diego Chargers as head coach, also known as Jim Harbaugh. But it cost the Buccaneers or the Buckeyes Brian Hartline. That's who should be your head coach right now because Ryan Day has been ass. And I say keep Manu on the NFI list. Don't even take him off it. Don't make the mistake you did with Hooker. If you're not going to use the guy in the season, don't take him off the NFI list. Let this be a red shirt NFL season because that's what happens if a player's on the NFI list all season as their first year as a rookie. Oh my goodness. And I'm quite sure that that is not David Pike. Should the Tigers be buyers or sellers at the trade deadline? At this point, I don't care. They should have won the series yesterday, but they blew it, lost 4-5 on a bullpen day. We only have 3 starting pitchers in our rotation. Do I think we should get rid of any of them with even a sniffish chance of making the playoffs? No, I don't. Should they be buyers at the deadline? I don't think they're good enough to be buying either. I think they should stand pat, roll as is, and bring some people up from the minors. That's it on the Tigers. No way that's David, a poser. Good afternoon, everyone. I know. Look at how he spelled mania. It's mania. At least when they trolled me, they spelled the names right. I think he has a plethora of profiles he can change to. I think it's all the same guy because some of the stuff is just as insane. And how are you doing today, Brent? It's another great day. A lot of teams fighting for that last wild card spot. Going to be a tight race. 9 touchdowns, 837 yards for me. Show up. Trolls out in full force today. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They are everywhere. Training camp started. It comes out every time this year. All of a sudden, they come out of the woodwork. We got people that I haven't heard from since last season when we were doing good. And they all talk crap then. Now they're talking good. Yes, dear. Thanks, Joelle. So looking forward to August 11th. Uh, for those of you that don't watch it, make sure you go check out the Rock Down podcast. Daniel Lyon, Lions are poop. Uh, they're less poopy than Evan Neal. Injured again. They've been less poopy than the Giants for 2 years now. Yes. Broski Bear was on Will's podcast. Yes, he is. But did you guys hear me talk on there yesterday? Now you're just throwing shade. So was Manuel, Brent. Oh, that's nice. I like it when all the haters come out. Wrong. It is injured still. Yep. I know. The only thing good about the injuries to Amik and Carlton at the start of camp is Ennis and Arnold will have to get some early reps. Broski about kick today. Yeah, he get. I think it's more he gets people in his feelings than he's in his feelings. I think he's just trying to troll, but he can't keep from making it personal. He likes to personally attack people that he talks to all the time. But as I said, I picked up 3 or 4 subs last night on an Arizona uh, Diamondbacks podcast, and there was a couple Bears fans, and there was a Packer fan in there. I said Dan Campbell in his tenure has not had a loss at Lambeau Field yet, so he started calling it Ford Field North. He took ownership of Everflus's office, or I mean, LaFluke's office, and then and then the Bears fans started talking, and I heard, well, he's a douche canoe then. Their team sucks, so they have to come on a real podcast. So the Bears fan started talking, and the one guy hates Caleb Williams, and he called him Caleb, and I about rolled. And then I told him, I said, well, my nickname ever since being at the draft and hearing him speak when he said, go Bears, was LGBTQB1. Oh, he died. He subbed to the channel immediately. Good afternoon. Pat Rothwell's in the building. Haven't seen Buddy yet, but I'm sure he'll be here if he can. If not, he didn't get his lunch on time. But I had a blast. We were sitting there talking, and then there was a kid on there. When I say a kid, it sounded like one of those guys that trolls on Fortnite or Call of Duty through his mic on those that you hear when you're watching them scroll past on YouTube. And the Bears own the little kittens. Hey! How's Caleb Williams doing? Is he looking better today? Broski is a troll. Welcome in Chicago Sports Talk with Michael, one of our newest subscribers. Hey, everybody owned the little kittens for about 20 years. It's all changing now. The little kittens grew up. What do you think about the kicker situation? Who's going to win and win the long snapper? I heard it's a real battle. Yeah, we got like two long snappers. Oh, McAfee is coming back to game day. Good for him. But anyways, we got the two long snappers, and that's going to be a battle. I think it's going to be the guy that was here last year. So until otherwise, I'm not going to say any different. But I still think Jake Bates has a big chance to beat out Badgley. Yes, Badgley worked on his range, but he's stop. I'm not gonna go that far on the troll stuff talk. This is Hooker's first off season 2. They're both rookies as far as playing time. So I want to see how Hooker develops and how he looks in preseason. And I'm quite sure the Bears are interested in seeing Caleb in preseason too, unless they want to keep him healthy and not let him take a snap. And I think it's a mistake. He needs to get into that game speed thing because practice is not the same as game speed. I don't even care if it's joint practices. I think you'd want to see him at least for 2 series in the first game, a quarter the second game, and possibly almost a half in the third game. If your O line's doing good protecting them, if they're not, all right, backups are playing because these guys need to practice. Bates does have a lot better ceiling. I am not. I didn't throw Caleb hate. Don't get me wrong. I'm just stirring the nest, JB. Hey, I like it when we got fans of other teams talking in here. I'm not here to trash talk them. You know, I'm being honest. Since 2000 till 2022, we were awful. We've had 2 good years. We won the division. We are the kings of the North because that's how it works. Because everybody that won it one time in a row got to call themselves the kings in the North. So we finally got there. Now let's keep it for a minute. Let's have that 3-year window of winning the division and be like everybody else in the division has been. Because we haven't been there. That's what's different. I'm being as real as I can. I got to see us do it again. And then do it again. And then do it again. And then do it again. Then I'll start talking big. Right now, I'm just saying it as it is. We won the division. We're kings of the North for a year. Till somebody else knocks us off the Iron Throne, we are the sitting king. Buddy Conquito! Who do I think the surprise team in the NFC could be? Um, I'm going to go on a limb, and it's going to come out of the East. It's going to be the Commanders or the Giants. I think the Giants are better than a lot of people think, and the Commanders look really good. And if Jaden Daniels is anywhere close to the hype he got, a lot like Caleb Williams, they'll have a good year. both teams worked on their O-line. I think Washington did a little better on theirs than what Chicago did. Chicken Nugget King 586. What's up, Joseph Jones? Good to see you, my brother. Boom, he's in the chat. I didn't have chicken nuggets, but I had some chicken tenders last night, so it's close. They're like giant nuggets. I think, and Panthers are not considered in the bottom 5 rosters in this league. My surprise team is the Cards. I can't, as long as Kyler Murray's the quarterback, I can't call them a surprise team. Unless they bought them platform cleats and I don't get music. You're here every day. These are Buddy Quinto. uh, Chicken Dan. It's not Chicken Dan. That's Joseph Jones. That's the Chicken Nugget King. Follow him. He does have his own stuff he does. Have you been doing much content lately, brother? Have you been talking much sports or have you dropped out of that again? I haven't seen you around in so long. I've seen you liking stuff on Twitter, but Twitter got stupid. Won't let me go live. So I got to share it ex post facto. After the fact, for those that don't understand Latin. I know you do because he's been on this show and you've been on here with him. Um, I'm a little concerned. I don't know what the extent of the injury or when they'll be back. Uh, so I'm really concerned. Yes, cool, good. So are you back to occasionally being on as a guest again on Fridays? Because we've missed you. If so, I'll add you to my new chat, chicken. Because I miss having Chicken Nugget King on. He gives some good takes. Dan is Dan Gamble. You know what? We can talk all the crap we want about the fourth down plays. When you make 85% of them good within the season, I'm going to trust you if you want to go for it. Yes, I am. Smoking Jeremy B1. I just haven't figured out how to get the stream to go live there. I want it to go live there, but it's been a pain in the arse, to say nonetheless. So I'll figure that out. But at the same time, I'm quite happy just being on YouTube, on the Roku and Amazon, and then sharing to Facebook for now. I'll share it to other places as we grow, and we're getting there. But I need my viewers' help. Share the YouTube link out wherever you got Lions fans. I'm going to Allen Park on August 11th. Will Rock will be there. Eric, God, I don't even know how to say his last name. The guy that owns the Uperlite store in the UP, he'll be there. Trace is going. I thought, we're all going to meet up, have breakfast, and then because it's practice starts at 11 a.m. that Sunday. cool. That is cool. I am getting ready to go into and post my link for you there, but guys. Yeah, it's either going to be the week before or the week after that. There is the link to my Instagram. I am quick to try and do that type of stuff for everybody. Hit the like button, share it to the other Lions pages. I don't belong to a lot of them because I can't. Brian Branch isn't even on the field. Yes, that would be great. I get out of work at 7. Um, I'll chip in on whatever. 100% Trace. I'll meet you somewhere. Yeah, we miss you being on the show. So Friday nights 9 p.m. If you're available, shoot me a message and I'll shoot you the email. I still got your email saved somewhere. I don't mind sharing my socials on here because I want more followers. That's how we grow in this business. And there is my Twitter handle. So everybody has a way to follow me no matter where they want. I'm going to do it this way as long as I am here and able to go live. Because right now we have 13 watching. We have 9 likes so far. Yes, sir. I will give you that back, Pat, right now. Done. That's how it works. That's how we grow socially and make it to where we can make money on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. Okay. You only stay on Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Instagram. Well, I follow you on Twitter. I believe we can message each other, so I'll message you. Also, yeah, shoot the link to my email. All right. Now at 10 likes. All right, T-Bone Lokes, welcome back. See, I like the fan interaction. Fantastic. Sounds great. We will be watching our Lions, meeting with Will and Eric and a couple others, I believe, are all meeting up for breakfast. There's a couple other guys. I just followed you on Twitter. Thought I was already. That's great. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm having fun playing with the soundboard, doing some more sound effects. Hey, Chicken Nugget, since the last time you were on, I was under 200 subs. I'm at 477, brother. When I see those bad takes from anymore, we're gonna do this. Just give them a whack. When I see breaking news, because sometimes y'all break news faster than I do. You break it to me and we discuss it. If it's just a horrible take and I don't want to comment, all that from just pre-draft, chicken nugget. You were on right around the playoffs the last time you were on with me, correct? Congratulations to all of my fans, because without you, I'm not here. You know it. Oh, shucks. Yes, sir. I appreciate every one of you. You know, we're sitting at 14 likes and only 10 watching. Let's go. Do the Donkey Kong one again. Isn't that how that went after that?
I love it. You guys are so great.
Oh man, I'm having too much fun today. But thank you to Chicago Sports with Mike for joining. We are some of the best fans out there, but at the same time, I've seen some of us be some of the worst fans out there. We have polar opposites, and that's in every fan base. The problem is we always run out and run into those bass ones. Oh, cool. It's going to be much more professional for you, sir. That is very good, Chicken Nugget. I am glad you are moving into the 21st century of podcasting. Like Daniel Lillard, Nugget. Nugget's going to be back in Friday, sir. We got Dwayne Keene coming in. And we got, you know, the swag master, the guy that shoots everybody down, Mr. Daniel Leonard. Let's go, Detroit Lions, one pride, Kings of the North. Let's do it again. Oh, Trace, we have a few fans who are terrible. Good Lord, yes. Uh, thank you. But that's the way we grow. You know, everybody is trying to do something to where they can make money, that where they don't have to work hard to do it. Doing something that we love. I love talking sports, as you can tell. I am trying my hardest. I've sent 2 emails. I've called twice trying to get a hold of Corey, the guy that does the SBSU stuff. I haven't heard back from him. I'm getting disappointed. Scott Morganroth made the initial contact, my publisher, and set it up, gave me a time to call him, and he hasn't returned my calls yet. And I understand those guys are busy too. Yes, 33-14 last time the Bears played the Lions. 100%. We had a bad game. No excuses. None gonna be given. You guys played well, we played bad. I'm at the when our defense steps it up, Brent. I'm no longer in the if thing. But it is time to talk about our favorite sponsorships in the world. And the first one doesn't even pay us any money. Put it in the chat. 100%. It's FTP. And they own both of us. They own the Lions and the Bears. Matter of fact, I saw that the Bears ownership papers got hung in the Green Bay boardroom last week. They got it framed and signed. Oh, God. But I did see in Dan Campbell's office, he has a deed to Lambeau, seeing how he hasn't lost there yet. Yes. Yes. FTP. I haven't dropped one all day. Screw it. I'm going to do it now. Fuck the Packers. And you're absolutely right, buddy Kinkito. It's get that Super Bowl. If Caleb Williams can win more than 5 games by himself in one season, the Bears are going to call him the best quarterback in Chicago history. Because remember, that was Fields' best year, and he was supposed to be an MVP last year, according to Adam Rank, Nick Wright, and a lot of the Chicago Bear fans. The only Super Bowl Lions will ever experience. No. I'm just wondering, did everybody order their custom LGBTQB1 jersey there in Chicago? You guys celebrated Rodman when he married himself. I'm quite sure you're used to dealing with that. Caleb Williams. If everybody that ain't the Lions. I just can't hate on the Panthers because they suck. Oh, you like that one, Chicken Nugget? Yeah, he was. He was. That's what we heard. And now we're hearing the same thing. Nope. But at the same time, I got to give homage to my other sponsor. It is Brandon's Tire Service here in Flint, Michigan, at 602 West Atherton Road, at the corner of South Grand Traverse and West Atherton Road, Flint, Michigan, where the water's shit, but the tires are good. Used tires starting at $40. If you need new tires, please give us a call. 810-233-8230. Talk to George, Red, or myself. Oh, wait. What is this? What is this? Blasphemy. Bro, you have Ninja and Eminem in your fan base. Hey, Moonscar Blade, welcome in, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. There we go. That's better. I don't know what happened. I accidentally caught two buttons at the same time, and it made my voice all weird. I like controlling the echo. There. I think that's the better sound. There we go. Lions 0-16 season. Who's dreaming now? Bad take. Bad take. I don't even say the Lions are going to be 0-16. I don't say the Bears will be 0-16. I hope there's never another O team in the NFL. It's awful. We lived through it. Cleveland's lived through it. I don't do that. I like being realistic when it comes to it. But if Caleb Williams doesn't win at least 8 or 9 games this season, fans are going to say, "Oh my God, we got Fields again." I'm just telling you what I see. Yes, subscribe. One Pride. I know I'm sub there to Chicken Nugget. I'll double check my subscription later because, hey, I supported him in his music career. I've supported him talking sports. And I'm going to continue to support him because he's my friend. I met him through these Lion chats before I became a podcaster. God knew, but thank you, Lake Erie Brethren Cleveland, for joining us. Yes, yes. I think Arizona Cardinals are a better team than the 0-16 Lions of 2008. Oh, what's up, buddy? All right, it's Steve. Welcome, Steven. But it is that time of day. That's a true story. Yes, we were in Dan Davis's Detroit Lions chat for a good 2 years before I ever got into podcasting. Hey, fun fact, if Josh Reynolds caught the ball either time when they went for it, they don't win it. D'Angela is begging for someone to take the effing board from you. No. You cannot. That being said, try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. It's the only way to make the world a better place. Don't believe him. I didn't think so. Yeah, your own wife called you out, Leonard. But here's your outro, everybody. Have a great day.
Here locally in the community, make sure y'all go check out Meat Cat Body by Jeremy Campbell.